Oh, where in Maryland are you from?
Hi, I am in Howard County. I don't know if
Gotcha.
I want to say
Oh
more.
no, no, I was born in DC
But
and
yeah,
and
I saw
raised
that
in
you were in
Raleigh.
Washington, D.C. when you were younger, so I noticed that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you have any particularly inspirational teachers in the D.C. area that led you to studying film? My husband actually studied at University of Maryland College Park and went into filmmaking, so I didn't know if you had any teachers locally that inspired you.
Well, I moved very young. We were in DC and then in Maryland, and by the time I was in first grade, we had moved to Georgia. But my dad went to Maryland College Park.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I had some inspirational teachers, but they were in Washington State, which is where I ended up kind of doing the majority of my schooling.
Makes sense.
Sure.
So, working within the Jurassic World franchise, I'm sure it was a challenge to continue developing plot twists. What was that process like, and where did inspiration for your writing team come from, if you know? Did you run into any specific challenges continuing the story?
No, I wouldn't say that. Once we were done with season one and not as tied to the film, it wasn't hard because the writers and I everything starts with character. Like when I took the job, look, there's always going to be dinosaurs, and kids like dinosaurs, adults like dinosaurs. But I said if we're going to really hook people into something they want to watch, we gotta have these characters that we like and that we're going to root for. So when you start at it from a character point of view, it really was the sky's the limit. There's there's so much we can do. So yeah, and we also had some time before, like the beginning of Fallen Kingdom is something like 6 months after Jurassic World. So we have plenty of time to play in the space without breaking any kind of canon or anything like that.
For someone who has not seen the first season, how would you describe the series? What age recommendation would you give?
Boy, that's a tricky one because it's not for really little kids because there are some real scary moments. Um, so, I don't know if there's like, for me, it's like, it's not a 6 to 11. It's more of like an 8 to, I think, I know plenty of parents that have watched it. So, for anyone with small kids, I would say go watch a few episodes first because we're all parents here. It's, every kid is different like that. It's a story about kids coming together with no one else to count on and to evade and survive in this messed up world, which sounds a lot like what's going on now. So it felt like it ended up being a really perfect time for this show to come out.
Does all of the cast return in season two? Are there any new cast members, and who are they voicing?
Our voice cast from season one's there. They are on an island with dinosaurs, so that's all we can kind of at this point can sort of relate to you. But
Okay,
yeah, but the campers are there, and we'll see how it shakes out.
for sure.